That's hilarious.
We're good to go.
Hey, I want to take a picture of this. All right. Welcome to leg day. This is on a Friday night, so excuse the low energy. I don't know. I really don't have a lot for this intro. I think my goal is to just kind of take you through the workout, take you through how I structure my leg days. I have I wouldn't say a complicated split, but I do have like 4 rotations of a leg day based on all my needs for the stage, all my needs for my physique development. But each one is a little bit different and kind of hits a little like areas that are slightly different. But with all that being said, I think the biggest driver for the structure of these sessions, you know, what are you needing most? Where are your keys to develop? And then just finding a plan that really attacks those. So, you know, for me personally, I feel like I'm somewhat quad dominant in the leg section, but, you know, hamstrings, glutes, that's an area that really needs to come up. And it's tedious, it's a long process, but I make sure I structure my leg days so that I'm putting all the emphasis and the work and the stimulus to reflect the improvements that need to be made. So, you know, I'm not gonna ramble too much longer. The pre-workout is flowing, I'm feeling good. So I wanna go ahead and start warming up, and then we'll get into my first movement, which is typically adductors. So we'll get into that, and yeah, I'll see y'all there. All right, first movement here is adductor. So for me personally, I like to start every leg day with adductors just because I don't know. Well, for one, you can never have too big of adductors in bodybuilding. So you never want to neglect those. And personally, I would do it at the end, like a couple years back. And it's like calves, something you really want to do at the beginning of the workout because you'll just neglect it, or you're not going to feel like it at the end. So it's just easy to kind of half-ass it, sandbag it. You know, for me personally, I like to do adductors at the beginning of every workout. Like I said, you don't want to neglect the adductor development, like physique-wise, but also for me, starting up when I warm up here, any movement, leg extension, hamstring, if I'm doing a hack squat, pendulum squat, whatever I'm doing, the adductor seems to, warm me up good enough. It's something you can't neglect, especially in bodybuilding. You want to be able to not have that thigh gap in your front shots, rear shots, even something like abs. Like you definitely want to have abs in your pre-workout, warm up, just so you can get that stability across your movements, but then also you get the volume you need for the week. So I'm gonna do a couple sets here. I think I have 2 or 3 working sets here, and then we'll move on to the next exercise. Oh. All right, so here, I really have 2 options here. I do like to do a kneeling hamstring curl, and really my 2 options are this machine or it's a plate loaded machine there. Personally, there's no difference. Some days I feel better with this one, some days I feel better with the other one. I really just go off feeling, off which one I feel the most that day. Yeah, but this one's a good one. So I had a place here, so because I'm a little bit taller for this machine, so it's weird if my feet are hitting the ground. So that's the only reason I had a place here, so that as I curl up, my foot doesn't hit the floor, and I can just stay in on the hamstring. So yeah, next movement, like I said, hamstring curl. I like to, after I do adductors, I like to go straight into hamstring, no matter what day it is, even if it's a quad dominant day, hamstring dominant day. I typically will roll right into hamstring after adductors. Really, the only reason why is, like I said at the beginning, really need hamstring development. So I want to prioritize that early in the workout. And then second, this is another way to warm up your knees. Warm up the knee joint before you get into a heavy squat pattern, or even before you go into like a leg extension. You can warm up the knees indirectly. So just by performing a hamstring curl, you're getting blood in the knee joint. That way, when you do get to a squat, hack squat, pendulum squat, whatever you're doing for your dominant squat movement, your knee is already warm. You don't have to worry about taking extra sets to warm that shit up. That's really the biggest reason why, but also, like I said, I need hamstring development, so making sure I prioritize this, that's really the wiring under the fucking keyboard, so. Shit. Oh. All right, I'm gonna go grab this over here. 21 minutes into next movement after the leg extensions. Gonna move on to pendulum squat. This is our Arsenal pendulum squat. Probably my favorite squat movement, squat machine, whatever you want to call it. At least at the moment right now. I think I typically will do, we swap back and forth between the pendulum and the Arsenal hack squat. And those are kind of just the two squat patterns I've been working with recently. So making sure I can get the most out of these two. You know, I think I've been a proponent recently been a proponent of picking an exercise, perfecting the execution, and then running it into the ground. So basically, obviously progressive overload, but just making sure you don't fucking hop around every day, every exercise, or if you don't have a plan, it's gonna be really hard to measure progress over time. So personally, I just like to find a movement, which is this pendulum squat, and just rinse and repeat. So when I get to a point where I feel like I'm kind of hitting a plateau, or you know, the loads stop moving or I stop progressing, then maybe time to look for another exercise that I can then milk for 3 to 4 months, but stay with the movement. And if I can continue to scratch out progress session after session, there's really no need to change it. Like, why are you mixing up your exercises? Like, at some point, sure, but like this whole muscle confusion thing is I don't know. I mean, some people may feel it works, but for me personally, it's just not it. So I like to, like I said, find a movement and run it to the ground. So. Whoa. Shit. Fuck. That'll humble you. Set, but shit. That was good though. I felt I might have had one more if I had a spot, but regardless, felt like a good set. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm happy with that. Oh, still struggling to get past this load though. I think this is like the second, maybe third week I've matched reps on this machine specifically, and with it being in this order. So, I mean, I'm not too concerned about moving a certain load or you know, trying to be the strongest person here, but you know, if it stays at the same rep range, or if I'm hitting the same amount of reps, probably, you know, 2 more sessions, there may be something to look at or adjust as far as having it maybe second or third in the workout, or, you know, it could be something recovery-wise that's going on that I could probably improve on. So just trying to do your best to be as meticulous as possible about the variables surrounding your training, recovery, and then what goes into actual progression on the gym floor. Personally, I feel like that's something that'll set you apart. You know, rather than just coming in here mindlessly, throwing workouts together and kind of figuring it out as you go on. So, like I said, have a plan, fucking stick to it, and just see it through until it fucking doesn't go through. That's my 1 set there. We'll move on to the next exercise and then see how it starts to feel. Legs are pumped though. It's a good workout so far. Oh shit. You're good, bro. You're good, man. All right. So, hamstring curl. I like to do these pretty much at the end of the workout just because, you know, I started with hamstrings, but like I said, hamstrings are our emphasis, but these always feel good at the end of the workout to me. I don't know why. There's no reason. I hadn't set it up that way. It just, well, my coach set it up that way, but these always feel really good after the bulk of my work. And it's a good way to just kind of, you know, end on a nice note with the hamstrings, making sure you're getting enough stimulus there. But yeah, I mean, this is an old school machine too, Life Fitness, hamstring curl. Definitely a good exercise if you have one. I feel it's really good in my hamstrings. But this is pretty much it. The only thing I have left are walking lunges to finish off the, you know, whole legs, quads, hamstring, glutes. But I only have 2 sets here, and then we'll jump into lunges. Okay. Re-rack your weights. the best advice I can give anybody that's coming into the gym. You want to be the biggest person in the gym, literally have the sickest pump, and fucking be the one. Everybody walks in the gym and is like, I want to be like him. Re-rack your weights. I swear to God, you'll get bigger overnight.